They got Snoopy Chris out.
Wow.
Oh man.
But yo, thank y'all for tuning in to #Factuals, your one-stop for information entertainment. We call that infotainment and the finest of fuckery. Let's get into that last topic.
All right, last topic. Another hot topic, questionable subject.
Oh yes.
The semi-newly retired DWAYNE Wade.
So yes, this is a topic that I actually brought up the other last week.
I'm so tired.
And we spoke about it, matter of fact, and from a different angle.
Okay, I'm gonna go offline because I'm tired of talking about this stuff.
No, stay
I
online.
gotta go offline. Nope.
She.
I talked about this topic on my show. I
Yeah.
talked about it on another podcast.
It's all good. And we're gonna talk about it today. So basically,
Gay people may hate me later.
hey, bottom line is this. Bottom line is this, yo. Like, if people, hold on.
I love,
Y'all.
I have gay friends and I love them, but
If-
I'm gonna
if-
let him finish.
If everybody got to succumb to what gay people are also like all of a sudden trying to push on everybody now, or the LGBT and whatever they add on to them trying to push on everybody now, it's like,
Did y'all
It's
know
like, yo-
Q stood for queer?
Yes.
I didn't know that shit.
We said what?
Wow.
Damn, what else did you
Know
think it
that?
stood for,
What's
bro?
this-
I had no fucking
Queen.
Other,
I had to
I didn't
ask
know
her,
either.
nigga,
I
what the
can't
Q
think of
stood
any
for.
of the
Queen, Queef.
Thank you.
I can't queef.
No fucking clue.
Yeah.
I thought it
Yo.
stood, low-key, I thought it stood for
I
Queen.
understand.
I thought it stood for
Yeah.
Queen or some shit.
Yo, I don't think.
Better not bring your
Gay,
kids.
bi, trans,
But bottom line is this.
Queer.
Gay.
What is queer even?
It means
really-
gay.
what- it's
They
just
just
weird.
reinstating gay.
I'm gonna say, as far as going into
They
that,
had a whole
into the
show called
details,
Queer Eye.
we need to have
Well, I
a
know
subject
after
matter
the
expert
shit.
here to
That's how I
clarify
found out, okay.
those terms. That's
Fair enough.
So
It ain't
so
right.
bottom line is
I'm
Dwayne
sorry.
Dwayne Wade is okay with his son. Hold up.
Hold on.
Dwayne Wade is okay with his teenage son,
He's 12.
Preteen.
a preteen
Don't
son,
even give him teen. Yeah.
preteen son, all of a sudden deciding that he wants to be considered a female. But yet he can't go to a store and buy cigarettes. He can't even really go to a store and buy condoms by himself. So it's like, how the fuck can he just determine all of a sudden that he wants to be determined or viewed as a female? And how could he make that decision? And how is everybody all of a sudden supposed to be okay with it? At what point does parenting come into place instead of bullying? This is what's called bullying. All this LGBTQ shit is bullying, because now they have to, if they didn't feel that way, they got to go on TV.
Lamb Apparel's not affiliated.
No,
With the views expressed.
no, listen, hold up, listen, hold up. On the real, listen. This shit is bullying, because if he didn't feel that way as a parent, and if he really felt that he hold up, if he really felt that he wanted to take his child to see a psychiatrist or to be seen for mental help, now they're gonna start to say, why do you think that child needs mental help? Because that's what they want to identify as. Because motherfuckers saying that a boy born with the boy part wants to be identified as a female. If he was saying that he wanted to be identified as a tiger, then they would try to say, oh, that he needs mental help. But since he's saying he wants to be identified as a opposite sex, they think it's okay. There's nothing okay with somebody clearly stating that they want to be identified as something else that they're clearly not. Okay, now you can be gay all you want to. Fine. Cool, there's no problem with that. Be gay, hit on men, bite your pillows, but grab your ankles, do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Pause.
But when it comes down to some motherfucker trying to pull trickery on somebody else, what happens when that motherfucker gets older and then all of a sudden they get into a relationship with somebody and then they're sitting there thinking that they're with a female and they're trying to take it down. Years down the line, they want to propose just to come to find out they can't have a baby with that person. Why?
Well, hold
because
on. Let me,
Well, that's up to that person.
not to cut your
That's
wisdom, let me
another-
interject real quick. Just because he chooses to identify as a female doesn't mean he's going to undertake a transition. So you also have to think about that.
Yeah,
Now,
but
how logically,
uh-huh.
how does that really sound?
A lot of that's true, but a lot of people have been fooled with shit like that with some,
You're right.
and then when it come down to was motherfuckers getting clapped, stabbed, beat up, and then when that happens, it's a hate crime. So the shit is bullying because now when they trick you into some shit that you didn't know and you emotionally react out and physically, now you're the wrong one when they knew what the fuck they was doing the whole time and didn't even tell you. It should be a law that if that is the case, they should have to be up front. That way the other motherfucker don't have to be in position to have to react that way because there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers dying or getting very
I got a question.
badly hurt over
Are
shit
we
like
still
this.
talking about Dwayne Wade?
Did you something happen?
No, what I'm saying
You
is,
went from
it's
Dwayne Wade to a whole nother
Dwayne Wade's son daughter. Dwayne Wade's son daughter.
So wait,
Like, you
no,
got,
when
like-
you went from Dwayne
You
Wade,
got like graphic,
and then
dog.
you
You
went
was
to
like,
Yes, but it all ties into each other.
Don't
It
get
ties
me
into
twisted.
each
I
other.
get what you're saying,
It
but
ties in, but I mean, not necessarily because
I
at the end of the
understand
day,
that,
we're talking about a
A
child.
child.
A child is not up on back page like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, sailor.
But
Like,
you remember, that
Hold on,
nigga didn't Dwayne Wade wear a skirt before?
No.
Or something
Yeah,
feminine?
he did.
he's-
No,
He and a purse, and a purse.
Aquarius
And a purse.
Like,
But-
he was-
But the thing is, so what I got is,
Okay, so
my
then-
main thing is,
That's
why
my,
he think
I
it's
guess
okay.
my thing too, man, and maybe this is just the culture today.
Nigga, he
Y'all,
older than
y'all,
us.
y'all. Why does anyone give a fuck?
Because it's a deviation of the system. Like, it's
Well,
stupid.
especially
to
they
teach your
forcing
kids.
on it.
Number
Again,
one, it's stupid because boy and girl is just
But
a
what does
system
that
of
have to do
identifying
with,
what's in
like,
your pants.
I just don't understand why anyone gives a fuck.
I can't call you a
So-
walking penis in her vagina. She's a girl, you're a boy.
I'll say one thing.
That's how I identify what's in your
But
pants.
you don't know him. You
I'll
ain't gonna never call him.
I'll say one thing. I'll say
You know what I'm
The
saying?
people
If
around
you know
him,
I'm
it's-
setting certain
it's a
trends. If
stupid
my son
system.
see this nigga on TV, nigga, you better not do the shit he doing.
Yeah.
It's a
You know
stupid
what I'm
system.
saying?
I'll tell you
What's
what.
the point of having a boy or a girl? You
But
can be anything
people
you fucking
primarily
wanna be.
care because he's a celebrity, one.
Yeah.
And he's putting his business
Out there.
for public
well,
consumption.
the kid put the
So,
business out
No
there.
matter, but it's really him. It's him and Gabrielle Union, though. Really.
But
we
yeah,
accept
that,
it.
and the thing is,
So,
they.
it's up for public
So the
consumption.
thing is, do they have to accept it because of who they are? They're notorious figures and who they are. And if they didn't, she may not get another role, and he may not get anything else.
They accept it because they alright with it.
Yeah.
I don't
What
think
What were you
they
saying?
may
What
not
were
be.
you saying?
Yeah,
What were you saying? Because I was
You
listening
got
to
me.
perspective.
You haven't
Yes.
said nothing.
She was trying to say something.
Go ahead.
So, I have gay people in my family. I have gay friends. What I agree with. Okay, if your son's gay, then as a 12-year-old boy, and he came to you and say, "Hey, Dad, I'm gay," that's cool. But in certain households, I don't think that you can be questioned about your gender. Like, you want to be like, "Oh, but." It's not like he came to his dad and said, "I want to be gay." He came to his dad and said, "I want to be a girl,"
I am a girl.
or "I am a girl. I want to be identified as."
I am a
male,
boy,
gay,
Damon.
or whatever her name.
Where was Gabrielle Union at this point?
She's
So
right
here's,
there. What you
here's the
talking
thing,
about?
and this is my issue with this whole
Because
thing.
it's like, bro.
Okay, well
no.
let's be clear.
She's right there supporting this.
We are on the East
The,
Coast.
the fuckery.
We're in reality.
Yeah, West Coast
They
is not
live
different.
in LA.
I thought they
where
lived in
shit-
Miami. They moved. They over there.
Shit, Miami,
They
LA.
moved after he
They
retired.
have that celebrity
Gone.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
But it don't matter where you live. Logic is logic.
Yeah, I'm
a
not-
boy has a penis.
I
A
mean,
girl
I
has a
get
vagina.
it,
You
but
can't-
that's what I'm saying.
you can't interchange these.
To me, a lot of that backing came from Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's
Let's be
idiocy.
clear, because she was the
Exactly.
one who put it out there on her Instagram page.
Yeah.
And she
She
was
ain't
the
even
one
the real mother.
that
She's the
says
stepmother.
she
And
eats
I
that
heard that
nigga's
she-
ass on a regular.
The mother said,
and yeah.
All right, so let me ask you a question. If you had a child, a 12-year-old boy, I'm not saying, I don't know if you have kids now, but if you have a 12-year-old
I don't
boy,
have kids.
okay, and you have a husband, and your boy just said, "I want to be labeled as a girl," how would you react to it as a black woman? Because you said Gabrielle Union, she
Died.
But
well,
it's
Fucking
fr-
died.
no, well, I mean, think
It's
about it
froze.
like this.
Well, there she gave you a definitive answer.
Well,
We got-
no, but
She
that's
gave you a definitive
no.
answer.
She's answering just because she's not in that situation, but just
No,
put yourself in there,
because
like,
my thing is, in my house, you're labeled as a boy.
mhm,
right.
Point blank and period.
bottom
Until
line.
you move out my house and on your own, do whatever the fuck you
That's
want
what I'm
to,
saying,
do
like-
that. But in this house, you are a boy. I don't want to see no nail polish. I don't want to see no half shirts. I don't want to see no skirts on you. I don't want to see
All
no
that
nails
shit
on
don't
your
make
ass.
you.
Don't be
wait,
don't be
I-
switching
so
So
neither.
hold on, let me ask another
But-
question. What if your husband, like Dwayne Wade, is okay with it with his son?
We're getting a
Calling-
divorce. because that says a
Fair
lot
enough.
about your
'Cause I
character
was-
as a
Say no more,
man.
because
As
Word.
a
I was
fucking
asking for a
man.
reason because there's no way.
Yeah,
Because I'm gonna question your dumb
Somebody
ass.
knocking.
But
Like,
they
why the
they
fuck
But you
you
said
creating
it
a
was
whole.
a wardrobe, and they got a
I don't
skirt
give
on
a
before.
fuck.
Like
That
that.
shit, but that shit need to stop because they're creating a whole.
They
generation of
yeah, a whole generation of,
Now-
of
now
even
you
more.
cannot
Now I'll
change
give them
that
credit
shit.
because
You know?
again, as a parent, that must be hard. So he's actually backing his son on whatever decision he makes.
Daughter.
I give him credit for that. But as far as letting it happen, I can't accept that.
Yeah.
So let me
I
tell you
can't
my
accept
take on
that.
this. I'm actually a parent. I got a 15-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son. My 15-year-old daughter, she don't know if she like girls or boys or whatever, right? That's how it is in the house.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, with the thing with Dwayne Wade, what I have a problem with is because I'm a parent. So from a parenting standpoint, aside from if you remove all the homosexuality, the way you feel about all that, whatever, just we're talking about major surgery, major unnecessary medical
Well, he hasn't
invasive surgery.
He hasn't gone that far
He
yet.
he hasn't, but the point is this is what they're what they're
Well,
going
okay.
towards.
Let
He's
me
going towards the transformation.
listen to this. They don't always go through full transformation. Let's be clear. They also a lot of them keep their
They did.
private parts and they get
Pause.
breast implants.
Augmentation.
Pause.
Right. So a lot of them may not transition fully into a woman. They may keep their penis. I mean, then I don't know if you heard of the comedian Flame Monroe.
Yeah. But
He's
Dwayne
like,
Wade
yeah,
though.
but-
No, I'm just saying, with Dwayne Wade,
Fuck all
though,
that though.
I'm not saying fuck all that. I'm just saying with Dwayne Wade though, like from my understanding, what he said is
Oh,
that
shit.
he wants to fully become a girl.
You can't.
Is that not
I
the
mean,
understanding?
I don't know what
At
he.
the end of
I
the day,
can't quote what he said.
If he
Yeah, that's what my understanding is that this
Well,
is why
that was
it's a big
Boosie's
thing.
point.
Because
Don't
Yeah.
cut your joint
Yo,
off, hey.
the comment was directed because he wants to physically transform into a female, not just maybe transition. Like this is what he wants to do.
Again.
And so Dwayne Wade is like,
But Dwayne Wade is a fucking idiot because
I even before then, I'll be
But
honest
if
with
y'all
you,
haven't noticed, okay, so
I'm not a
this
big
whole
fan of
thing-
them as parents.
not at
Even
all.
before that.
Yeah.
here's the thing.
I'm just-
I got
Somebody
a
is
6-year-old.
behind
It's
him.
like-
Let's be clear. Somebody is behind him, whether it's his PR person, his agent. His
That's what I think it
manager,
is. They putting money-
pushing this.
they putting
Because
money
guess
over-
what? He just did a documentary or an interview with somebody. I forgot who it was.
That's a great point.
Yep.
You
You
see what
pulled
I'm
up,
saying?
though.
To lead up
So
to
many
something.
people
Yep.
are using their kids.
Yep.
Exactly.
And he shouldn't even talk. To be honest, as a parent too, that wasn't nothing that you share with the world.
It's
That's
not.
something-
It's
that's
not.
a
It's
private
not.
thing.
It's not.
He's
That's
doing
a
it.
Exactly.
You're trying to
And-
gain. Your career is
Exactly.
fizzling out now. Are you trying to pull a new
It's
stunt?
like-
And that's my thing. Like it's a money plug.
Wade be actually that vocal in the media.
Exactly.
He's
Yeah.
never been that vocal in
Yeah.
the media.
Unless
He
he's
was
ready
glad
to
to say
come.
something.
Unless he's ready to
He's a kid
step
out here in the
step
dirt.
But
foot
yeah,
out of
but
the
that's
closet
because you
himself.
already
That's
put
what
it
I
out
did.
there.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying. Let's be real, fellas. We
Your
watched
wife put it
Dwayne
on
Wade for
display, so
years.
now you have
We've
to
always
back
wanted
that
to.
One of my favorite basketball
I seen
players.
him wear
He could've
dresses.
just
That's
come
what
out,
I'm
but
like,
my
damn.
thing
And
is,
purses.
it would've
On that
came
Cam
out through my
Newton
household,
shit.
Yeah.
Period. Somebody would have had to catch me like TMZ or some shit and put it out there, but it was not gonna come from nobody.
Exactly.
In my fucking household.
And that's what I'm
Especially
saying.
somebody I gotta sleep next to every night.
But it
Fuck outta
definitely,
here.
yeah, it definitely came out of the household. Definitely,
It's a
Gabrielle
money
Union was
plug.
up front taking the child to the
I
pride
mean,
parade.
she's so excited about it. It's like,
I
seriously?
question that.
Probably
you know
doing
what?
the good-
Because
You
That's
said that's
very
not her
confusing
child.
to a
And,
child.
yo,
You know
Hold
the,
on, hold on, that's not her child.
no,
That's
the,
not
the
fine.
child,
Let's get back then.
the child's mother
That's
said,
the
"I
baby
gave
mama.
birth to a boy."
She's doing that to get
Not a
baby
girl.
mama.
Yeah, but
The
guess
child's mother said, "I gave birth to a
Who
boy."
got custody?
what? They don't care because
I
mean,
that's
he's
what I'm
rich.
saying. She don't,
He
Jackie don't
he
care.
got custody of his boys.
Hey, rich.
Bro.
Maybe Dwayne Wade is gay. He living up to his kids.
We talking about that. All he is
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Look at Bruce Jenner.
Well, that's a
Yo.
he's a whole nother-
Man.
I don't even
Okay,
wanna
he
get
was
that.
How do
overseas.
females feel
I grew
about
up
that?
with him.
Bro.
Any comments?
It
If
is
my
what it
son
is.
comes
No,
to me at
you don't-
12 years old talking about he's gonna be a girl, I'll slap him in his face.
I think
Yeah.
a real
I don't want
serious
I don't want him
conversation.
coming over
Yeah.
here playing with
No,
your
but
daughter's
even,
toys.
see, but even with that,
I won't allow that.
You see, I'm like, don't touch that.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
Because what's happening
No.
now is because back in the day, people who was homosexual, you'd be afraid to come out the closet, afraid to be judged and all that now. And I swear, I'm not the only one that feels this. It feels like now heterosexual people are the people that's in the closet. And if you come out speaking that you don't agree with homosexuality,
It's
then
a
now
problem.
you're the
Now
one.
you're
you
the
know what I'm
one,
saying?
yep.
And I'm like, that conversation needs
Because
to be
then they
had.
think
I'm
that
like,
hate
you
people
can't act,
and then
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
like, yo, you ain't got. That don't mean you hate them. That just mean you just don't agree with
See,
it.
my whole thing
Nah,
is,
that's
if
it.
you're gay, be gay.
Exactly.
Be a gay man. Be a gay woman.
Yeah.
But
Be a
then-
man and be a woman.
But the
Yeah.
other part of that is just because. Why should I feel bad about the way I live my life if I'm not hurting anybody?
Yeah.
If I'm a
Exactly.
traditionally heterosexual individual, why should I feel bad about being that?
Yeah.
And encouraging that amongst my family members. and
Exactly.
I
my
don't see a problem with that.
But they're doing
But that's what
that,
they're
though.
doing.
Even that's
They're
what
making
Kevin
a.
Hart got backlash for because he wanted his son not to play or do what the fuck
Oh,
was it
that
at
was
that
the
cookout?
stand up.
Yeah.
It was like I just knocked both
And
of
then
them down.
he
Some
didn't
shit
even
like that. Yeah.
they didn't even want him to do the Oscars because of
It's
something he said
sensitive.
in a stand up.
Right,
That
right.
shit is crazy to me.
But he turned it down.
But that's what I'm saying.
Turn it
That
down.
that is why I said it's bullying, because if you don't agree with everything they're doing, then they're gonna start to shut you down, because
This
then
is
they're gonna
This
protest.
is the line that I need to understand. Why does what they're doing in any level
Affect us.
affect me?
So
I'm gonna tell you why. Hold up. Hold up. Let me.
I've said this
let-
before.
let me
This
tell you
is the
why.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
They are pushing to be accepted. And the thing is, we have already accepted them on so many levels, as far as them getting married, as far as them buying a house together, as far as them filing taxes together. But they want us to accept them and publicly, like they can hold hands and kiss and do whatever. And that's what it is. It's like we still shame them for that. As human beings,
Who
because
shamed them?
that's not something.
She's saying the
Heterosexual
Right.
majority.
Damn. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it even deeper. They're at the point
Oh.
now.
That was dead on right
I was talking to her.
You addressing the
Oh,
room.
yeah, but anyway, never mind that. Well, they're taking it to the point where they're oppressing this upon children. They
Children.
wanna put this in
Yeah.
the
That's
school
the problem.
system. This
It's
is
not
where
that
it's
one
going
of
to
they've
start.
already started doing
This
it
is
in
where
San
it affects
Francisco
you
and some
and
of
your
the California
family.
schools.
This is where it
African
affects
American
And
you.
not only,
That's
hold on,
dangerous.
and not
Dangerous.
only on that aspect of it, the reason, like, they're coming out on TV and doing stuff like this, right? And in the same way, hold up, it's entertainment, right? And they're impressionable. These people are role models.
That's a
all
great
right?
word.
So
Impressionable.
and what,
People don't give it enough
and
strength.
that's what it
Children are
is.
impressionable. That's why you're not an
Well,
adult.
What child did not look up to some type of athlete or some type of actor or actress and try to inspire to be that or be like that?
Aspire. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, but you have to be influential in your children's role models. You can't let you gotta.
Even
have
if you
some
are,
influence.
even if you
know
are,
just as well as I know, everybody doesn't have that.
yeah.
I mean, and everybody ain't gonna make it. Some people gonna be lost. Like, it's just,
There's no way
Yeah.
I'm letting my son do none of that.
But with that
bullshit,
being
bro.
said, it's what you expose your kids to as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is, 'cause
Like it's like
Now, but
again,
how can you
like,
not? How could they not be
but
exposed to that
listen to what I'm
nowadays?
saying. We didn't have all this shit growing up.
Mhm.
We were adapted to it because of where we are in life.
Mhm.
These kids are born with phones, social media, YouTube, Instagram. They can see everything.
Literally.
But
Right.
only if you allow them to give them that amount of time to watch that.
I mean, yeah.
Because my son's 6 and he get tablet time, but he ain't on.
The second he step away, this shit pops up on it. Shit pops up.
Exactly.
It pops up sometimes. Like,
They do,
There's
especially
no
like
way
YouTube.
you have
watch
to teach
them.
them how to be
Yeah.
responsible
So
with it.
I watch.
There's no way they can escape
I watch
it.
my son
Yeah.
with his tablet,
Trust
and I
me.
kick his ass outside all the time. So.
But then you gotta understand, certain cartoons are
So-
starting to cross that.
yeah, a lot of them did. They've been doing that.
50s though.
Yeah,
But
Bugs Bunny,
I tell
gay
you one
ass.
thing,
Bert
like, one of
and
my
Ernie.
son's
Oh yeah,
friends.
basically.
So
Bert
like,
and Ernie.
you
That's
already know
all
who
I
I'm about to talk about. One of my son's friends,
They
his
was
mom
cool.
put nail polish on him, and
What?
it was black nail polish. And I looked at, I was like, "Yo, come in." I seen it, I said, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" I told his mom's,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Yo, don't put nail polish on your son." She said, "Oh well, he wanted to do it." I don't
care.
You do not put nail polish on a boy. He's a
See,
boy.
now
then
my
he'll go to
thoughts.
school with that shit.
See, I
Like,
feel
Yeah.
like look,
Crazy,
and then some
son.
people get mad at me, but I just feel like I speak my truth. I feel like it's been so engineered to be that way. So you remember in the '90s, like I can't remember before the early or late '90s. I can't remember ever hearing the term deadbeat dad or any of that. Then all of a sudden I started hearing all this stuff. You remember they used to
Remember
yeah,
those
dudes used to fall behind in child support, and then they would do stuff like send them stuff in the mail saying they won Redskins tickets or some football tickets.
Yeah.
They would all come to the stadium, and then police be in there locking them
Locking
up,
them
locking
up.
all these people, right?
Wait, they do that down here? I never heard that shit.
Oh
before.
yeah, going used to.
Yeah,
They've been doing it for years, right?
Wait, is that down here though?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, because they begin people who've
So
been
they've
behind
been-
on their child
I
The
never
support.
point
heard
is,
that
they've
shit
been
ever.
systematically removing the males. Not only have they removed them from the household physically by putting disproportionate laws on the books and putting them in child support positions where some of these people don't even. So a lot of the dudes I knew who grew up and maybe had kids or whatever, they didn't know about the child support system, but the child support system know about black people. So what
Of
they
course.
did was they put them in a position where you had people who were not criminals who were working, just fell behind on a payment. And no other situation where you fall behind in a bill, and I'm including child support in this, in no other situation where you fall behind in a bill will you be arrested for it. It's actually illegal. You dig what I'm saying? But child support, you fall behind, and it's always just been weird
It's a
to me.
court order.
Like, yeah, but I'm just like, you court order, like, if you fall behind and you lock them up, and maybe they didn't have a criminal record before, any type of thing like that. And even though it doesn't go on there as such, it can still be seen.
And
You
I
dig what
think
I'm saying?
because they're trying to recoup, because the government has to pay your baby
but-
mama every
But
time you
also,
don't.
but also what they done is they removed the male, because now you got dudes afraid to come to court. So now they don't come around and see the kids because they're afraid to get locked up. You fast forward 10, 20 years later, where all these females have had these kids and no male figures in the house because of whatever reasons. And there's another thing too. When I was growing up, and I saw a lot of, it's like a big kept secret in the black community. I saw so many bitter single mothers keeping the fathers
Away from-
intentionally away. I saw it so many. I had so many
What happened
friends
now?
And
who
you know,
used to tell
you know
me, they
what,
be like,
you know what happened? They
It's a
popularized that shit and made it
Yeah.
cool with
Yeah.
that damn song.
So you get the man
That's
out
just
the
my
house.
baby daddy.
Then when he comes around and he does demonstrate what a man's supposed to demonstrate, masculinity, discipline, and stuff like that. Oh, your dad's mean. He's mean. And they go tell everybody, I didn't come around because he's mean. He yells
Yep.
at the kids. He disciplines
No.
them. But that's what he's supposed to do. But it's like all that's happened. So then you fast forward another 10 years, and it ain't been no males in the house. It's just all females. And no offense to females, because some can do both. But we as black men, we know you take a man to raise a man. You dig what I'm saying? So you remove them, so now you have
That's crazy.
you have more of an influence, a lopsided influence, female influence on this young male child. And it's like I said, and then you got the females seeing their mothers go through stuff, so now they trying to be more of a man for their men. You feel what I'm saying?
But
And then now,
I had this conversation today, which is actually kind of crazy with my man. There's no such thing as every man and woman can raise a child, but my whole thing is you can't raise them without the other party, if that makes sense. A woman can raise a boy and a girl. A man can raise a girl and a boy, but the balance has to be there because I can't raise a daughter to be a woman.
Yeah,
I
certain
can
things
teach
the
you
mom
how
gotta.
to-
it's best
a
to have the
man
input
to do
from
this.
two
Right.
sources.
So I mean, at this point, when I'm raising a girl, you'll fuck around and be a fucking dyke. Because I'm teaching you on some man shit, or you're gonna be a man hater. It's gonna hurt you in the long run. A woman can't teach a boy. She can raise him,
You're
but
gonna be
she
soft.
don't know how to talk to a boy. She gonna be hitting him left and right, hitting him, because that's the only thing they
Stop
know.
being the punk.
But
Da, da,
at
da.
a point when a boy gets bigger, he gonna disrespect you. He ain't like you gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hit me all you want, but then he goes another direction. Now, I told my man today, I said, yo, I haven't touched my son, pause, or hit my son in years. He knows what it is. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to do that. When my wife, if I'm not there and my wife does certain things, if I find out when I get home, we're going to have a conversation. I don't have to hit you. I can just take things away. I can fuck with you mentally.
Right.
But I can also look at you and he knows what it is. But single moms, they be smacking their kids. And then next thing you know, they calling the baby pops 10 years later. I can't control him. He's not in the
Yeah.
household.
Duh.
It
He's
takes
like,
a
when I was
man,
trying to get
it's
in
a
there, you
balance.
wouldn't let me see him.
Right, it's
You
a
was mad I had a
balance.
girlfriend.
Same thing with if
Yeah.
I had a daughter. Yo, I don't know what to do with a girl. Like, so if I had a daughter, all I know is, based on how my mom's raised me, so I gotta apply that to this little girl, which
Right.
the mother should be in the house.
Right.
It's a balance of everything. So it's funny that you talked about that. Me and my man just talked about this shit today. We talked about this shit for like a half an hour.
I like Jay.
know what I'm
Like
saying?
I got
Like-
such a weird exception to the rule. Like I actually don't. I've been raising my kids by myself for what 10, 11
Yeah.
years. Their moms actually ain't involved. So I
Damn.
like, and it's not by
That's crazy.
choice. And it's crazy. You don't hear that, but let me tell you, I know so many dudes who are so involved in their kids' lives. And as I got older and I realized and I started thinking of memories of my friends, and you know, as you grow up and you get older, you look back on when your friends are now, and you think about like, dang, what happened to get him so messed up? What happened when we was younger? Because we grew up together, and you start looking at things like their parents and stuff like that. You start remembering when you went over their house that you used to hear his mom always talking trash about his dad in front of him. You dig what I'm saying? And then he get 15, 16, whatever, he start running around with dudes who emulate a father figure, but he ain't a real father figure because the mom done let them out, and then the mom starts yelling at him for things that he wasn't allowed to be taught. You know, it's just it's an evil cycle.
But it be like that because half of us is from New York. My niggas, it's like a bunch of us. We all came from kind of broken homes except for two people, but there was a male in the picture. But we raised ourselves in the streets, being outside from 9, 10 o'clock in the morning and coming back home at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Different day, different stories. We off topic though.
Ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we become men, and then when we got kids.
Yeah, we went left field.
Let's get back on
Yeah, we left field.
topic.
But bottom line is, matter of fact, thank y'all for tuning in to hashtag Factuals, your one-stop information entertainment. We call that infotainment the finest of fuckery. We're gonna end the show there. Thank y'all for fucking with us for the first premiere of season 4.
Bernie Sanders.
Oh yeah, that's who I
He
support.
lost, homie.
Bernie
He's
Sanders.
done. He's done.
Oh,
Yeah, kinda
I'm
did.
excited about that though,
He's
man.
But
At least he said he was going. At least he said he was going to concede this time.
hold up. We gonna bring it back next week. Just to let y'all know, no, we do not hate on the LGBTQ community. We don't hate them. We have nothing against them. But we do have our opinions on what's going on. Okay, so that's what that is. We have our opinions on what's going on, but we do not hate any of the LGBTQ community.
Continue that conversation. You should invite some people.
Oh yeah, we will do
Ask
that.
some notable shows to have a conversation, because the conversation needs to be had.
Needs to be had.
Heterosexual male, I don't want to be afraid to say. Well, I don't have no problem with it, but I'm like, for other heterosexual male, you don't be afraid to say like,
Why?
oh,
Yeah.
The crazy thing, I know this shit, but it's like,
Hey y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to hashtag Factuals, your one stop for information and entertainment. We call that infotainment. I am your host, Vision, the man and the meaning, giving that sight beyond sight. We go live every Thursday night at 9:25 p.m. That's right, Thursday nights at 9:25 p.m. We're giving y'all topics, segments, outbreaks, and more. Hopefully not outbreaks, but outtakes or whatever, and more. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button at the bottom of your screen. We go live at Facebook, hashtag Factuals, spelled the whole thing out. YouTube, hashtag Factuals. Instagram, hashtag _Factuals. You spell the whole thing out. Make sure to join the group on Facebook. You got hashtag Factuals, and you got hashtag Factuals, the showcast. Join the group, like the page. Hit subscribe at the bottom of your screen. We go live 9:25 Thursday nights. We putting out video clips from the previous episode every week. Join us. We love y'all. Thank y'all for messing with us. Peace.